Today, we're going undercover, literally, as we explore a new game in the Deckhand Games lineup in this episode of Little Big Thumbs. Now, a deckhand game is a mashup between a standard deck of cards and an 18-card microgame. The previous entries in the series offered some really interesting decisions at a really attractive price, and now we're curious to see how this latest edition stacks up. Spymaster One is designed by Kristen Mott, with artwork and graphic design coming from Sauer. Each game should last less than 30 minutes, and it plays with 2 to 4 players. The suggested age on this one is 8 and up, which means it's got a lot of potential for some family-friendly experiences. At the end of this video, I'll offer some thoughts on playing this game with kids and adults, but first, let's have a little rundown on how to play Spymaster One. In Spymaster One, you're not just playing cards, you're commanding elite agents in the shadows of cities like London, Tokyo, and New York. Our standard cards, the ones with spades and hearts on them, act as our agents and recruits. Players start with a hand of 3 of these, and another 3 go face up on the table as our Agent Academy. The custom cards are double-sided, with the cities on one side and the mission briefs on the other. Each player receives 1 city, and 4 more are placed in the center of our playing space with a random mission tucked underneath each one. Give the deckhand card box to the starting player as a reminder of who kicked off the game, and then we're all set up and ready to play the game. Each turn of Spymaster One involves 4 steps: dispatching an agent from our hand, resolving city effects, deploying a recruit from the academy, and drawing back up to 3 cards in hand. Start each turn by playing a card under one of the cities. That may trigger a city effect, letting you play another card from your hand, the recruit pool, or another city. But remember, you can't play into the same city twice in a row. Every card played has the potential to trigger that city's effect, which means it's possible to chain multiple effects on a turn, moving cards from our hand, from the Agent Academy, or maybe even from another city. If a city reaches its mission number, we pause to resolve it. The active player takes that city for scoring, and all players draft 1 of the agents at that city to place into a score pile. The active player can instead choose to score a recruit from the Agent Academy, but still, only 1 card. Any remaining agent cards are added to the bottom of the draw pile, and then the mission card is flipped to become the new city. Once a player has finished deploying agents, resolving city effects, and maybe triggering any full cities, the active player then chooses 1 recruit from the Agent Academy to add to a city. If a city reaches its mission number during this phase, players will still draft those playing cards to score as we described earlier, but the city card itself, that's discarded from the game. As the final step of a turn, we'll draw cards from the deck of standard cards until we're back at 3 cards in hand, and then we'll also refill the face-up supply of 3 recruits. We're near the end of the game when either the supply of city cards or the deck of playing cards is fully depleted. We'll then play to the end of the current round and then proceed to scoring. No matter how many city cards are collected during the game, players can only choose to score 2 of these city cards at the end. Those cards provide a base number of points printed on the card and bonus points for assigning certain combinations of cards that match what is displayed on the bottom. Any cards that a player was unable to use for scoring objectives will score 1 point for every 2 remaining cards. And at that point, whoever's got the most total points will be the winner of Spymaster One. Let's wrap things up today with a chat about Spymaster One and kids. Is this truly a decent option for kids and adults to play together? I would say yes, with a couple of caveats. The rules are simple enough for kids about 8 or 9 years old, especially with some early guidance in those first games. The spy theme is abstract and non-violent, but it still feels strategic, with aspects of bluffing and hand management. It's a game that's going to reward repeat plays, and for some kids and maybe even adults, the trickiest part might be keeping track of the way those city effects kind of bounce off one another. Especially with some cards being added from the pool of face-up recruits before the proper end of each turn. But ultimately, Spymaster One isn't any more thinky or complicated than something like Sushi Go, which has a lot of interesting decisions and thinky moments without being overwhelming for any one player. The Deckhand game series is easily portable and filled with clever game mechanics, making it a solid choice to bring on a coffee date or packing in our pockets for a road trip. Spymaster One fits right in with the rest of the line of Deckhand games, and I'm excited to find out what other games are in store as the Deckhand games lineup continues to grow over time. Thank you to Deckhand Games for sponsoring this video, and also to all of you for joining us on this micro gaming adventure. We will be back again soon, and until then, whether you've got little players or big players, make sure that you keep playing games that make your thumbs go way up. Bye for now.